To my whole fam, please don't trip. Duff Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Ball to James. Screen coming. Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Durant tosses. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
McGee shot misses. Curry into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Curry to Thompson. Here's Durant for two. Knocks it down from mid-range. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Here comes the screen. Ball. Not that time. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Inside, he scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It's Steph for two. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. The pass set it all up. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To James. Count the basket inside. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Warriors basketball. Thompson. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes. Proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Durant to the basket, but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Curry to bring it up. The score 12-8. Lays it up and in. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Ball to James. Kyle Kuzma. His first effort off the mark. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Ball with the basketball. It's 12-10. McGee powers it through.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here's Curry with it up top. 14-10 the score. He cruises in for two. Too easy. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
To Thompson. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. LeBron into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. James, deep left corner. To James. Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down a point. To Shaun Livingston. Trying to cash in. Pulls up for two. Chance for LeBron James. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. Livingston across the timeline. Leads just a point. Oh, it's blocked by Ingram.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Thompson. Off the mark. No good. To Caldwell Pope. To Beasley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. The screen sets him up for two. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Beasley. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 4. From the painted area, won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Caldwell Pope. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Nice pass to get things going.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And the Warriors have the rebound. Livingston to bring it up. Lead is 2. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
One quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back at Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball. To Thompson. Bell. Great look and vision. A shot no good by Iguodala.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 3. To Ball. Screen coming. Ball. Down for McGee. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Baseline drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he can't convert the free throw. To Ball. And he buries it.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
To Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. And McGee there for the rebound. Lonzo with it. Down 3. Lonzo Ball gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Los Angeles, they have it. Ball.
Hey, watch the screen.
4-3. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. LeBron with it up top. Down 6. James to Kyle Kuzma. Screen coming. Kuzma to Ball. Gets it in the left corner. To James. LeBron shot off the mark. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 7. To Cousins. Durant. It's no good. Shots not going down. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what you can do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
To Kyle Kuzma. To Ball. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
It's Thompson. And the Lakers have the rebound. To Ball. Kicks it around the perimeter. Kuzma. Ball. Buries it. Into 3.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Curry, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Rejected by Thompson.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Inside, he scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Cousins to Durant. It's denied by the King.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant to Curry. To Durant. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
With a drop step. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Golden State at the controls. Durant. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Curry into the front court. Up by 6. Jumper's good.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch-and-shoot opportunities. You probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Deep right corner to Thompson. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Curry. That won't go. Ball with it up top. Down 8. Ball. Has a look. Shot by Ball, no good.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Warriors will start the second half. Back to
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Curry has it to Durant. Rejected by McGee.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Durant. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Curry with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Great feed. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. It's Steph Curry with the rock. From long range, and Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry to Green. Thompson. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Caldwell Pope. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot. Curry into the front court. It's an 11-point game. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to James. Throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Durant across the timeline. His guy's up by 15. Cousins to Thompson. Fires the three and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Kevin Durant with the rock to Thompson. Nice pass to set things up.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
It's blocked by Boogie.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Curry to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lakers come up with it. And look out.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oh, he's denied.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Durant. Down to Green. Got a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
James into the front court. Down a bundle. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Caldwell Pope. LeBron James wants it. LeBron shot, that's no good. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Another follow, still no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
It's Golden State basketball. Block shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 15. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Livingston to Durant. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Warriors basketball. Huh? You can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
To Thompson. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Substitution being made in this one. Kuzma. James. To Ball. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Lonzo Ball. Can't connect.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
It's Cook with the basketball. The lead is 11. For three, and that's rebounded by Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. And counted at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Kevin Durant has it. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him. Inside, he scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Rondo with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. It's Klay Thompson with the rock. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Has a look. Short jumper won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Caldwell Pope. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Livingston across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. To Thompson. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, stays out. To Beasley, knocked loose. Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Warriors have the basketball. He gets it.
Yo, I'm trying to get the full games. Can you game share NBA Live 19 with me?
They are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Klay Thompson with the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's rebounded by Beasley. To Caldwell Pope. And the finish off the nice step through.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rejected by McGee. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Thompson. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Across the timeline comes James. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Livingston to bring it up. It's an 8-point lead.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay. That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Thompson. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Caldwell Pope. To James. Has a chance, cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
To Ball. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Green, great feed, sets it up. Layup try, count it for Shaun Livingston.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Possession lies with Golden State. To Shaun Livingston. Here comes the screen. The shot by Livingston, no good. JaVale McGee to James. He throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Thompson to Shaun Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. And a putback slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Livingston across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Yes, it dropped. Little drama on that one.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Shamgar. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style, the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop it if you can.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Durant. And the rebound taken in by Ingram. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Steph at the controls. Trying to cash in. Shot by Curry, no good. JaVale McGee to James. Rises for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Curry into the front court. They trail by 7. Cousins to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And the rebound comes down to Thompson. Durant across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. Durant with a shot that misses. Caldwell Pope to James. Cousins up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan like this.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Curry. To Green. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. ball to Kyle Kuzma. James smothering D. Curry with the basketball. 5-point game. The shot rejected by James. To Caldwell Pope.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Intentional foul. He meant it.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. Curry with the ball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
James, well defended. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Curry into the front court. Down 4. It's denied by the King.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Five-second violation. Thompson, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Ball. First try at the line, no good. Good recovery, hits the second free throw. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. And we're underway here in the extra period. To Cousins. Inside, he scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kuzma knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Durant. And he hits. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Big slam. Takes it right at the defender.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
McGee powers it through.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
KD with the rock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Kyle Kuzma, has a look. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
Caldwell Pope. Not that time. Cousins to Curry. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Cousins finishing inside the paint on that one. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can barrel his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Curry to bring it up. His team on top by 8. Gets to the basket and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Durant. It's good. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Curry. Denied at the rim.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Slam dunk.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Durant with the basketball up top. Up 6. Knocked away at the rim. Curry.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Durant. To Thompson. Curry. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Durant across the timeline. Up by 6. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Ball. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Turned away by Cousins. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time to shuffle things up. Durant. Can't connect. To James. LeBron with it up top. Down 8. Rondo. Can't connect from in close. Golden State at the controls. To Cousins. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
That's off the side of the rim, no good. It's the Warriors who get the victory. No question about it. Every win's important come playoff time. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Warriors are the Lakers were eliminated from the playoffs today, and I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. The Lakers got their point scoring from these guys on screen. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.